whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Unless I give you adequate reasons why I couldn't deliver.
So, all right, this is a statement coming from your president. In pursuit of their selfishness, they have destroyed the economy. In pursuit of their personal interest, which is, more accumulation of wealth, they have depleted your income. They have made your naira worthless. They have created more poverty than wealth. 2023, they told you that statistics will go chop. Now, let us reflect. Let us commune. Let us discuss. Or do you not believe that you are a citizen? Or do you not believe that you are human enough, that you do not have an opinion? So I want to speak to people who believe that they are human and they have an interest. In Nigeria, we are always abused or bandied with words of politics is a game of interest. Good. Now, if you are eating from this government or if you are working for this government, my message is never, this message is not for you. My message is for those millions of Nigerians, because those who are working for government, I'm not talking about civil servants, I'm talking about political or individuals, contractors who are working directly with the government. These are not the people I'm talking about. And they do not even, they do, if you calculate these numbers of persons, they are not up to 1% of the citizen. So I'm talking to 99% of Nigerians. What is your interest? Are you not human being enough that you do not have your interest? Look at Tinubu's interest. He has contested for election. He said he's a Miloka. Is he more human being than you? Is he more human than you? Listening. Are you human, not being, or are you human? Like, I don't understand. Which one are you? That some of us, when issues like politics are being discussed, you do not want to pay attention. You think it's none of your business without knowing that politics is your God. You see, when you pray to God, I said, give me this day my daily bread. That is what politics represent on earth. You can't run away from it. Politics determine how you even pray to your God. It determines the kind of faith, how faithful. The test of your faith, politics determines it. Whether you praise your God in peace or in pieces, politics determines. You think it's a joke. So what is your interest, Nigerians? Those who are in queue, praying and waiting for when government will favor them, I can tell you, it can only favor, let me just be, let me just be generous, can only favor 1% or 2%, as the case may be, out of the 98% or 97% of Nigerians. So therefore, no matter how you pray and stay in a queue with the hope, because I know those who have played politics since 1999 today, nothing for them. Even when they have joined the government and center, they are still not been able to feed their family. They are still hustling to take their family abroad or their children abroad or to train them abroad. That's the struggle. It's all struggle. Whereas if we have things working for us, all these things are about abroad. You can only travel abroad at your whims. At your whims. Maybe perhaps because of foreign exchange rate, you travel, you make some money, you want to come back and you want to invest. Today, you cannot, even if you make money abroad, you cannot even come back to invest. The insecurity is there. The economy is in shambles. You cannot even purchase anything with naira at this time. Nigerians, where is your interest? If we were not resolved or charged in 2011, the Imo people, if they were not resolved to challenge on Hakim, Rochas would not have been the governor. In 2023, if the people of Kano were not resolved or charged to challenge through that Buhari, when he was contesting for the first time, if the Kano people were not resolved and charged, they wouldn't have had somebody like Shekarwa. 2023, if the Abia people were not resolved and charged and said that they want OT, it wouldn't have happened. So you have power. You see them creating city boys, Tinubu will fix Nigeria, all those groups. If truly they believe that the next election is just there for them, for a taking, they will not bother creating all of this. But you see them systematically planning through the Electoral Act so that they can still make it a manual collection and so on and so forth. These are game, plan, and to read. If they are not panicking, they wouldn't have been doing all these things. They wouldn't be sharing millions, giving unemployed social media influencers money to go and build school in the name of so that they keep praising their name. If they are so comfortable in their skin, they wouldn't be doing all these things. So in pursuit of their interests, they have depleted your income, they have thrown you into poverty, they have offered you hopelessness, they have offered you the worst in life. And yet you sit, you still think it's a waste of time for you to get engaged. You sit back there, you complain about how the country is, you don't want to get engaged. You have no other choice than to get engaged. That's the only choice. That is the only remedy. It is through that effort, that's when you can begin to change the course of things. I talked about Rochas Okorocha here. It does not mean that most of this effort will yield fruit. We Imolites know that during the time of Rochas, when you want to define mediocrity, poor quality of road, okay? When you want to describe gaga-gaganess in government, that's Rochas Okorocha for you. All the roads, building, things that he built, they're all gone. But again, the people believed in him as it were, and they worked hard for it. Some people will say power that be. Without the people charged to defend that vote, Rochas will not happen. These are the way it is. Without Alex Oti having the people around him, the Oti woman would have been intimidated long time ago to the fact that he may be like, let me save my life. After all, the opposition are not serious. So do not lose hope. Do not sit on the fence. Tinubu, Buhari, the APC that have pursued their best, they are entrepreneurs, they are smart ones, abroad. They have pursued them abroad. And when I say those they pursued abroad are not only Igbos, they are Yorubas, they are Edos, they are thieves, they are Nupes, they are Hausas. All of them, we see them here. These are the people his policy had chased abroad. The point that we are living a life we never planned for. All because we want to breathe. We want to breathe air. We want to breathe peace, kind of stability. Stability is contextual. So, patriots, this is me saying again, you have your rights. You are a human being. You have your choice. You have your interest. For once, pursue that interest. 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 will never solve that problem. You may think, oh, if I don't take it, others will take it. There are so many ways to kill a rat. There are so many things you can do to save this situation. It is by coming together, charged, and saying no to some of these things. 20,000 will never solve your problem. Yes, he's a good man. That's how Nigerians describe politicians. When they share money, they say he's a good man. He's charitable. From where? Where is he getting the money? Your money. Somebody is getting your money to give it to you and he says he's charitable. Do you now have light? If you do not have light, just do as the president has advised. Thank you.